An exchange rate is the price of one currency expressed in terms of another currency or currencies. Floating exchange rates are determined by foreign exchange markets. Currency exchange is increasingly common in the international trading community. How the exchange rate is determined for floating exchange rates is by the interaction between buyers and sellers of the currency on the foreign exchange markets. The UK currency, the pound, provides a good example of a floating exchange rate. The value of the UK pound is determined by the interaction between buyers and sellers of UK pounds. The value of the pound is determined by the market forces of supply and demand. Throughout this screencast, I will use the UK pound euro exchange rate. This shows the price of UK pounds in terms of euros. It indicates how many euros would be required to buy each pound, therefore the price of pounds in euros. There is a positive relationship between the supply of pounds and the euro price of pounds. As the euro price of pounds increases, a greater quantity of pounds are supplied. There is an extension in the supply of pounds when the euro price of pounds increases. More pounds are supplied by households, firms and governments that hold UK pounds when the euro price of pounds increases. As most UK currency is held by UK households, firms and government, the supply of pounds will mainly be provided by UK-based holders of pounds. If the euro price of pounds fell, there would be a contraction in the supply of pounds. Fewer pounds would be supplied at the lower euro price. There is an inverse relationship between the euro price of pounds and the quantity of pounds demanded. As the euro price of pound falls, a greater quantity of pounds are demanded. There is an extension in the demand for pounds when the euro price of pounds falls. More pounds are demanded by households, firms and governments that hold euros when the euro price of pounds falls. As most holders of euros will be eurozone based, foreign households, firms and government mainly will be the buyers of pounds in this foreign exchange market. If the euro price of pounds increases, there would be a contraction of demand for pounds. Fewer pounds would be demanded at the higher euro price. Here we're showing the market equilibrium. P, the exchange rate, and let's use a euro price of the pound of €1.20, is the market determined exchange rate. At this exchange rate, the quantity of pounds traded on the forex market would equal Q. The supply of pounds is matched by the demand for pounds at the exchange rate for the pound of €1.20. An increase in the supply of pounds is shown by a shift to the right of the supply curve. More pounds are supplied at each and every euro price. Possible causes of this would include UK product becoming less internationally competitive. There could be an increase in UK holders of pounds wishing to buy Eurozone produced goods and services, and they would need to supply more pounds to acquire foreign currency. There may also be a reduction in UK interest rates. More pounds may become available to supply on the foreign exchange market. If UK holders of pounds were looking for better rates of interest abroad, this may lead to an increase in supply of pounds to acquire foreign currency. Rising incomes in the UK are likely to lead to an increase in UK households, firms and government wishing to buy imports. There will be an increase in the supply of UK currency to acquire the foreign currency required to buy more imports. Also, UK firms' increasing levels of foreign direct investment would increase the supply of pounds on the foreign exchange market to acquire the foreign currency to be able to buy foreign assets. A fall in the supply of pounds is shown by a shift to the left of the supply curve. Fewer pounds are supplied at each and every euro price. Possible causes of this would include UK products becoming more internationally competitive, which would cause a fall in UK holders of pounds wishing to buy Eurozone produced goods and services. Therefore, fewer pounds would be supplied to acquired foreign currency. Also, an increase in UK interest rates may lead to holders of UK pounds being less likely to supply pounds to the foreign exchange market because they prefer to hold pounds rather than exchange them for foreign currency, such as euros. There'd be a fall in the supply of pounds on the foreign exchange market. Also, falling incomes in the UK may lead to a fall in UK households, firms and government wishing to buy imports. There would be a fall in the supply of UK currency to acquire foreign currency because less pounds are supplied to buy imports. UK firms reducing levels of foreign direct investment would also reduce the supply of UK pounds on the foreign exchange market. Less would be supplied because firms would be less willing to acquire the foreign currency to buy foreign assets, so less pounds are supplied. An increase in demand for pounds is shown by a shift to the right of the demand curve. More pounds are demanded at each and every euro price. Possible causes of this include UK products becoming more internationally competitive. There could be an increase in demand for UK exports, and there would be an increase in demand for pounds by holders of foreign currency, including euros. Another cause may be an increase in UK interest rates. There would be an increase in demand for UK currency. If holders of foreign currency want to save in the UK or buy financial assets priced in pounds because of better rates of interest are offered in the UK, this may lead to an increase in demand for pounds on the foreign exchange market. Also, there might be rising incomes abroad, or including in the Eurozone. This is likely to lead to an increase in foreign households, firms and governments wishing to buy UK exports. There will be an increase in demand for UK currency to acquire products priced in pounds. Also, foreign firms may be wishing to increase their levels of FDI in the UK. This would increase demand for UK pounds on the foreign exchange market, as more pounds would be required to allow foreign firms to buy UK-based assets. A fall in demand for pounds is shown by a shift to the left of the demand curve. Fewer pounds are demanded at each and every euro price. Possible causes of this could include UK product becoming less internationally competitive. There'd be a fall in demand for UK exports, so therefore there'd be a fall in demand for pounds by holders of foreign currency, including euros. Also, a fall in UK interest rates would reduce the demand for UK currency. If holders of foreign currency want to save less in the UK or buy fewer financial assets priced in pounds because of lower interest rates or lower rates of interest on offer and better rates offered elsewhere, this may lead to a fall in demand for pounds on the foreign exchange market. Also, falling incomes abroad is likely to lead to a reduction in foreign households, firms and government wishing to buy UK exports. There will be a fall in demand for UK currency because less would be required to acquire UK product. Also, foreign firms reducing their levels of foreign direct investment in the UK would reduce the demand for UK pounds. Fewer pounds would be required to buy UK-based assets. The effects of an increase in demand for pounds can be shown by a shift of the demand curve to the right. It leads to upward pressure on the exchange rate, and there's an extension of supply. The new market clearing equilibrium will be at the higher price of P1. There's been an appreciation of the exchange rate. The effects of a fall in the supply of pounds can be shown by a shift of the supply curve to the left, which leads to upward pressure on the exchange rate. There's a contraction of demand. The new market clearing equilibrium will be at the higher euro price of P1. There's been an appreciation of the exchange rate. Here we'll show the effects of an increase in the supply of pounds. A shift of the supply curve to the right leads to downward pressure on the exchange rate. There's an extension of demand. The new market clearing equilibrium will be at a lower euro price of P1. There's been a depreciation of the exchange rate. Here we'll show the effects of a fall in the demand for pounds. A shift of the demand curve to the left leads to downward pressure on the exchange rate. There's a contraction of supply. The new market clearing equilibrium will be at the lower euro price P1. There's been a depreciation of the exchange rate. In this introductory screencast, we have developed an understanding of what is meant by the term floating exchange rate, also possible factors affecting the exchange rate and the causes of changes to the exchange rate. This screencast does not explore the macroeconomic effects of a change in the exchange rate. To round off this screencast, it's worth noting that monetary policy authorities such as the UK Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee will be interested in the effective exchange rate as it gives an indication of the external value of a currency in terms of a broad trade-weighted basket of currencies.